Murder. I just noticed it said 9 p.m. ish.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm laughing pretty good right there.
Hey boys.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, it's Friday night. Welcome to another edition of the Cavalry Crew. It's April 4th, 2025. Do we have a stock market left after today? I don't know. Do you guys know?
Did
You
something
guys know what I'm
happen
talking
to it?
about?
No.
I do. You talk about all the new tariffs.
Oh,
It dropped like 2,200 points today.
oh.
But
Yeah.
I think it'll balance out eventually.
It should.
I
It
wish
should.
I knew anything about stock markets.
I
Did
to be honest, I have nothing in stock market right now because
either.
I don't think the our country should really be reliable on or relied on the
Yeah.
corporations. They want to use the stock market basically as a bank account.
Well, they do. Too many of them do that.
They should be reporting to their customers, not their stockholders.
Yep.
Wake up, Zach.
Yeah,
Did you see?
I'm tired.
Did you see that list of all the people who are complaining about the tariffs? But most of them are countries who are taxing the shit out of us.
Oh yeah, I mean, what Vietnam had like a 70% or 80%
tariff against us and all this stuff, and now they're like, "Oh, wait a second."
Well, they're coming to the table now.
So wait, you're saying I can't buy a shirt made in Vietnam for $7 anymore?
No.
When was the last time you found a shirt for $7 fucking? Let me know. I'll buy a whole goddamn box of them.
You can buy a 5-pack of black t-shirts from Meyer for like $15.
Well,
but they are all
made in Bangladesh, probably.
Oh, Vietnam.
Oh, you checked.
So you can feel the plastic on your back.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, how do they fit though? That's the question.
Not good.
Like sandpaper.
You have to go 3 sizes above because it will shrink.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all cotton. But
that's why I bought mine pre-shrunk. Yeah, hold on. I'm sending some of them in the text right now, the list. Yeah. This was during the last one of the presidential press conferences. So I just sent it out in the text. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. All these countries bitching about these fucking tariffs, and they've been.
I mean, Trump. He had that billboard up, that list up.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was those billboard pictures.
What the fuck? What does that text mean?
What's up?
I missed something. Why'd you send out Fat Lady Poop Night?
What?
Oh, because last time Mitch was on.
Oh, okay.
We jinxed him because
it
was gonna be he was gonna get a whole bunch of fat lady dying on the poopers.
Fucking lift assist all night long. I'm 900 pounds. Please pick me up. Sorry,
or dying when she's pooping.
Fat lady poop night.
Yeah. Zach, how you been, man? How's the? I guess you're not storm chasing anymore. How's been a regular lineman again?
It's all right.
We're still without power up here if you want to come play around.
Oh. Nice one.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of flooding going right now. We got 30,000 people without power.
We had
Jake and I are about 3.5 hours away from each other. You had ice storms and I had tornadoes.
No, an hour above us had the biggest ice storm that I've ever personally witnessed.
Those videos of the trees just were fucking epic.
Snapping.
Just boom.
Yeah.
And some of them were. I mean, some of them were big ass trees.
Yep. They closed down the Mackinac Bridge because the ice that was falling off of it. The only people that were allowed to go across were first responders and linemen. And even after a while, they stopped linemen from going across.
The ice chunks were big enough to crush vehicles.
Yeah, we had 9 tornadoes on Sunday, two were within 15 minutes of driving of our house. We got very fucking fortunate. They weren't big. They weren't big tornadoes, but still.
Needs to take out that unit.
And Michigan's got 66,000 outages.
That's better than what they had. It was bad. It's still bad up there. They got
Average 30,000 on a daily basis. Oh wait, that's Detroit.
Was it consumers?
You must be talking about West Virginia. They're always without power.
Okay, so I was thinking about this.
Hey,
I was thinking about this all day long. So baseball season started. What do you think
Oh, fuck.
states? What do you think states do? States that don't have a major league baseball team. What do you think they do? Like, what does West Virginia do during baseball season?
so we have a minor league team, and they are called Morgan. What's their baseball team called? The minor league one. They were the Dirty Birds. What are they now? So they were the Dirty Birds. That's all I know. And they bring in a lot of people from like Mexico and Cuba to play.
So are they are Dirty Birds? I wonder, are they a minor league team of like Baltimore, the Orioles?
Dirty Birds.
Yeah, I'd assume so. That they play just all minor league games. We have a decent stadium here. It's not the greatest stadium, but it's actually not bad though either.
Minor league
Did you
team.
say
for the
minor league?
Pirates.
Minor league.
I would be very interested to watch that. I would definitely watch that.
Yeah.
I think I figured they'd be like the West Virginia Meth Heads.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia Cousin Suckers. Mountaineer edition.
But like Nebraska. So Nebraska doesn't have any Major League Baseball.
The Appalachian Ass Humpers.
Apparently,
Nebraska corn people.
Corn people.
No, they were the bug eaters for a while. And
Why wouldn't they be the Husks? Just
The
asking.
Husks.
You know, for all the corn.
too
Call them all
Well-
the Husks.
I mean, their college team are the Cornhuskers, but
Oh, that makes sense.
We beat
They're like-
the White Sox today.
Kentucky doesn't have a baseball team,
No.
but they've got the Louisville Sluggers.
It is
Oh.
weird to think that some states just don't have any
Any
Major
major league
sporting
sports
teams.
at all.
like anything.
Like West Virginia has no sports whatsoever.
No, we don't.
Who do you root for?
WVU and Marshall. You talk about college or like NFL?
Marshall.
I'm talking about something that's worth a shit.
So like Major League Base. So like in professional sports, who would people in West Virginia root for?
I mean, just a hodgepodge. Like when I did follow NFL, I was
Bengals?
an Eagles fan. My dad and brothers were Tampa Bay fans.
It's probably Steelers fans.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of Steelers fans here, just because
It's because
I don't
it's
know
all
why,
white
but-
trash.
yeah. I was gonna say that. You beat me to it.
I was like, why is do my shit talking for me?
It's not true. I mean, it's true though. Like me and Morgan have this conversation all the time. Like if we didn't still have family here, we don't know why we moved back.
Where would you have gone?
We just stayed in Texas,
You
but
would
I'd have
stay-
moved like North Texas.
I was thinking about this the other day. I should have never moved from Texas. I should have stayed there.
I think about that, but I fucking love Michigan. I really do. Like
Okay.
I don't know. Michigan's fucking solid ass. I miss Texas. Don't get me wrong, but I get snow here and tornadoes and all in one day. Like where
Yeah.
else can you get that? You guys don't get snow. Don't.
Like, I mean, I get.
I know for you it's a lot of snow, but
No, we get snow.
you don't get no fucking snow. You get a fucking light dusting, and then the whole state shuts down. It takes at least 2 feet here.
2 feet.
Jake, you ready for the? You ready to battle the Canadians with some maple syrup and some?
Listen, I'm excited for Canada to become the UP's UP.
Did you see that thing? And so instead of us acquiring Greenland, which we should have bought it back during World War II when we had the chance, but somebody drew a line, and so it went around Oregon, Washington, California, around. Then it was like Boston, New York, Massachusetts, and all those, just the North, DC and all that stuff. We're like, this is instead of us buying Greenland, this is the new Canada.
Yeah. It'd be fun to not be considered the North anymore. Like we'd be 100% the Midwest.
Yes.
Or just Central America.
Central America, yeah.
It wouldn't be Central America. Huh?
It would be. It'd be the Central U.S.
Central United States, but not Central America.
You tack on Canada as the U.S. We are now the Central U.S.
Yeah, well, that's true. Canada would be the UP of America.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you a UP or a UPer?
It's what was that movie? It was also pretty good. Shit.
The Ringer.
Like the Civil War of the United States. It just came out, like last year or whatever it was.
Ringer. Is it called Civil War?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. But
it was
but it was really good. But anyways, it's like, what type of American are you?
Yeah, that was
like
that was honestly probably the greatest scene in that entire movie.
Yeah, like you're American. What type of American are you?
Yeah.
And they're like, where are you from? Florida. Where are you from? Canada. Or Wyoming. Where are you from?
Colorado.
China. Fucking Colorado dead. California dead.
That's realistically that's what it would become after a while.
Oh yeah.
Probably. So would we teach Canadians how to speak real English and how to spell words? And what would we do with the stinky French up in Montreal and Quebec?
Exactly.
So funny story about that. I have a buddy who lives in Canada, and he's like, loves hunting, loves guns. Of course, their gun rights have been totally fucking taken away.
Yeah.
Hates with a fucking passion. Hates the French Canadians. Wants to fight them every time he sees them.
I think everybody hates Quebec.
Yeah.
Evenly.
Yeah.
Like
they're so rude. Did I ever tell you guys about my trip to Montreal?
No, do tell.
So this was not long after 9/11, and the Cleveland Indians were playing up in Montreal because the Expos were still there. And it was a 3-game series, and we had tickets to all 3 games. Well, the Indians won the first 2. In the 3rd game, they were getting beat pretty good by the Expos. Well, the fans started talking shit to us, even though their team was terrible. And they were like calling us, they said the Indians collapsed like the World Trade Center. Yeah. And they were calling then they had just a lot of derogatory names for us in French, which I don't even know what the translation was. But one night around our hotel, like the French people were doing cocaine in the streets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And the place smelled like sewage all the time.
Listen,
Jake, you looked Canadian for a minute there. Yeah, there you go.
how's she going, eh? I don't know about everybody else's schools, but we had Spanish and French taught. And I would assume that all the other schools, but for us, it was like, you need to know French because we live next to Quebec. And it's like, I think I'm 34 now. I have never in my life met someone who actually spoke French as a first language.
Unless you're in France.
Unless you're in France. And even then, we're better than you.
Yes.
So if I'm in France, you're going to speak English.
The only cool French, the only cool French or the Foreign Legion. They get a free pass.
That's it. Yeah. Have at it.
Those are the only cool fucking dudes.
Speaking of, have you guys seen the fucking boat video about the 4 Army Rangers on like the world's greatest charter ship fucking talking shit to like a think he was like 16 or 18-year-old kid threatening to kill him and all this shit.
Oh, so I'm glad you brought that up. He was not an Army Ranger. He was an E3,
I figured.
and he was talking all this shit, and his fucking career is over.
Oh, I love that because I almost posted it. Like, can the Army Rangers comment on this? I want to know because you'd expect that from a Marine, 100%.
Yeah.
But Army Rangers?
Well, there's two types of Rangers, and there's look.
There's
I
combat
look,
arms
fucking
and
we've
Rangers.
met him. Look, we've met him. Look, it's same thing with the team guys. There's no in between. There's guys who are laid back, who's been in the game for a while, who look at everybody equally.
Yep.
And there's those other guys who have just egos that are to the moon.
The
There's no in between.
second he was like, "We're Army Rangers," blah 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 blah, and I was like, "Ooh, no, you're not, though. I can tell you're not right now." And it's so unfortunate that this kid wasn't prior service because he could have been like, "No, you're not Rangers."
Well, that's why, like, when people are like, you know, I have a half dozen deployments. You know what I mean? I have 56 months. I have 56 months of combat time between, you know, everywhere that we've been.
I wish you'd have been on that boat.
And I've gotten these conversations with people. I'm like, they're like, "Oh, I was here, here, and here." I'm like, "Oh, wait, great. When you were there?" I'm like, "Oh, I was there during that time," or you know what I mean? But like, Who did you know? What unit were you with? What was your AO? Hey, what FOB were you at? And they're like, "Oh, I was at FOB America." I was like, "That's fucking weird."
Strange.
Never
Didn't
heard
hear
of
about
FOB
that
America
one.
before.
I don't know. I wish anybody the kid handled it fine for being, you know, obviously he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Look,
I
if that
wish
kid
it had
was, let me tell you what, if that kid was old enough to carry, and if somebody boarded my boat like that, you damn well great.
You're dying.
You're dying.
Mhm.
You're dying. He really, I wish he'd have just fucking set the throttle at full and be like, "We're going for a fucking ride."
Oh yeah, dude.
But again,
But you know, for a 16-year-old kid,
he did good.
handled it the best he could.
Yeah,
And I gotta give that kid props.
yeah.
Like
I
tremendous.
can't remember
props.
his name. There's a lot of people that are requesting to be on like their podcast now for him to be on
Yeah.
there because they were like, in that situation, dude, you did great. But it's just like, we're Army Rangers. I was like, oh shit, these are supply guys that went through Ranger school. Like, that was my initial thought. I was like, you fucking pugs.
Well, that's like the guy. Look, I mean, some of them still do some pretty serious support jobs. I'm not taking away from them, but that's like the guys who go to like get assigned to like SF units, but they're just units. They're like, "Oh, I'm with 1st Special Forces Battalion."
That's exactly what I pictured.
And I'm like, "Oh, great! What did you do with 1st Special Forces?" And they're like,
Passed
"Oh,
out.
well, you know, I was 42 Alpha." I'm like, "Oh, I mean, that's cool, but you know, whatever."
It's like hey man, you made it, right? You went through
It's like I don't know if you guys just recently saw it, and I feel bad for this kid. He's like an E4, E5, and he posted a picture online, and he has free fall wings, but he's not Special Forces or Ranger or anything like that. And they're like, "Oh, stolen valor." No, what it is, he's a parachute rigger, and he's a parachute rigger for the teams. And he happened to get a free fall spot because he rigs their fucking parachutes for free fall. Makes total fucking sense. You know what I mean? And people give this kid a lot of shit. And they're like, no. I'm so over the whole fucking stolen valor, fucking internet bullshit where people are like, "Oh, this guy's stolen valor. This dude's fucking stolen valor." I'm over it.
It became trendy after a while.
It did. It really did. It became the what was that thing with the Me Too thing? All these people were doing. Oh, I was sexually assaulted. The whole Instagram,
wearing
Twitter,
them
the Me
pink
Too
pussy
thing.
hats.
Yeah.
So a lot of that's turned into the whole fucking Me Too thing, and and it's bullshit because you get kids who have never deployed before who are calling out guys like us who've done 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fucking years. I don't have anything to prove to you. I got it. The GWAT days are over. I fucking got it. And that pisses a lot of these new kids off because nobody wants to join to just sit around.
Isn't it? It is crazy too. Like people are they're in a time with no war, so now they feel extremely useless, which I completely that would bum me.
I understand, but man, like, look, combat's the most exciting,
worst thing ever.
Worst thing ever. Like, I want you, like, part of me wants you to be able to do your job, but the other part of me also know what it's like to lose a whole fucking 8 dudes at one fucking time. I never want anybody to experience that at the same time. It's like the same instance when we got, when your all's first deployment with the whole situations that we went through with with Galley, with Soul and those guys, it was a pretty chill deployment until we got moved to that area. Then we're like, oh fuck, this is real. I never wanted you guys to go through that. I was praying that deployment would have been just bullshit patrols till we left Iraq. But it's weird.
Honestly, that'd have been cool.
That'd have been cool. I wanted that for you guys. I did. I truly did. But at the same time, we're in Iraq. What do you expect?
I do. There's a lot. I see like reels and shit of like GWOT kids, like all grown up now.
Yep, what kids?
Yeah, it's like everyone's like it was a vibe, and then they like show all their pictures and videos, and I'm like, fuck, that really was like
that was us.
Yeah,
that was us.
It's weird to see it because it's like you didn't associate it with like an actual.
And it was crazy because for the guys that was in with me, I just missed the initial invasion.
Yeah. No,
so I was, I was 051 until I got out. I was almost there for the whole GWAT series. And I look back at it and I'm like, holy dude, that's our whole entire adult lives spent in war.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of those videos lately too.
Once you watch one, you just kind of fall.
You go down a loophole.
Yeah, it's like, man, I missed it. It fucking felt
like the videos that's been showing. How do you go from this to this? Have you guys been seeing those videos lately?
Those hit way too fucking hard. I don't like. Yeah, where it's like you're like fucking.
Like we're flying in the Black Hawk doing an air assault mission.
And then you're sitting in traffic.
You're sitting in a traffic, yeah, or you're sitting in an office. Or we're on a Bradley, doing as much as it sucked at the time. We go from sitting in a Bradley range to sitting in an office.
That's weird. Like the older I get, the more and more I miss that feeling. I think all of us miss it, but like we don't miss everything about it.
So my biggest regret now is I didn't take enough photos, or I'm not in enough photos.
Yeah,
we talked more shit about taking photos than actually taking photos.
Yeah, I know,
and I hate that so much.
I hate it so much because I wish I had more photos with you guys. I wish I had more photos while we were deployed, or as bad as the situation is when we were at Shocker. When we went to clean Shocker up. I wish I took more photos with you guys while we were up there with that.
Yeah.
And I lost everything from my first 2 deployments. Because remember when I had that garage fire? Both my hard drives from that deployment were in the garage. I'd lost fucking everything from those deployments. So all my combat videos, all our pictures. I have nothing from the Surge. I have nothing from the SOFA agreement. I have nothing from 2008 back.
Damn.
So from 9 to 2005, I don't have a single photo from overseas anymore. I've been trying to piece them together, like Mulligan. Mulligan's been a great help with that. He sent me a thumb drive. A couple of the older guys have sent me some stuff, but it's just not, they're just not, you know what I mean? They're just not your photos.
Dude, I treasure any fucking photo that I find. It's like, it's just, I don't know, you can't get that back ever again.
No.
So,
well, I have that. That's like the photo of Jason and all you guys together. I have that group. It's fucking, where is it? I don't know. I thought I had it hanging right here. It may be on the bookshelf, but I have that photo of you, Hoy, Zach, Jason, Splodic. Who else? who else is in the photo? Win. I have a photo of all you guys together somewhere. It's back here. I wish, and it's funny because I think I was the one that took the photo, but I'm not in the photo, and I wish I was in it with you guys. You know what I mean?
Anyhow,
That's the same with me. There's a lot of photos that I took, but I'm not in any of them.
That's what I'm saying. I was always the one taking the photos,
Right.
and now that it's not a major regret. Like I'm happy I was there to take the photos, so I know I'm the one taking it. But I wish I was in it with you guys.
I think it's just tough because like my memory personally is just fucked.
Shot.
right?
Mine's going to hell.
So like when I see a picture, I remember when that picture was taken, but when I don't see it, I don't remember it.
Yep.
If that makes sense, I think
That makes sense.
so. Like
That's true.
fucking
It's
picture
true.
I
It's
find-
funny that Jason mentioned that because now that I think about it, you know, but going on patrols or when we were doing group photos, Jason was always either
pictures.
on the hood of a Humvee or top of an MRAP or
Right.
you know.
There's a
now that I
picture
think
of
about it.
Larkin that's he's all stretched out on the fucking hood of an MRAP, and I
Yeah.
found the Humvee, and it was during that Toby Keith concert at Baghdad.
Yeah.
When we got mortared.
No, we got murdered.
And it was
I forgot.
when I seen the picture and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" I remember sitting there by the radio and we got spun up because we got mortared a fuck.
Because we were QRF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
as soon as I seen that picture, that entire memory was like placed back into my brain. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh fuck, I remember that." And I don't remember who had it. I can't remember because he was just laying across the hood. And I'm like,
That was so funny because
it's
I
such a
remember
good picture.
because I was in the talk then because I think me and Shu were the NCOICs of the QRF that night.
Yeah.
And so we couldn't actually be at the concert, but we could still hear it.
That's
I remember when the first mortar round came around, he was like, "You fucking missed."
Toby Keith was fucking bad.
Savage, dude. He was
It
savage.
was.
Oh man, I seen him at Fort Knox when we were graduating. He did a concert there, and then again in Baghdad. I'm like, this is fucking wild to me to see Toby Keith twice, and I haven't paid for one ticket. Like, but we didn't get to see him.
You know the coolest person that they like for the USO tours? And he had no business being at FOB Normandy because we were getting fucked up there. I didn't get to go because our platoon was on mission that night. Robin Williams, when he did his USO thing.
Oh shit, that'd have been awesome.
That I wish I would have been there for that one. Yeah, that'd have been fucking cool.
Be right back. I gotta swap dogs out.
Swap dogs out. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Gotta swap dogs out. Yeah, like I said, I wish I'd taken more photos. You know, like you were saying, Jason, you were the one always taking the photos, and I wish I was in more of them now. You know, it just sucks because I look at these pictures and I'm like, man, I wish I was in these pictures with these guys.
I know.
Because it's hard. You go to show a photo to somebody like, hey, you have any pictures? And you're like, oh, yeah, I have lots of pictures. And they're like, well, where are you in the photos? I was the one taking the photo. And they're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Let me show you. I'm gonna put up one of your pictures of the reciprocal tariffs here.
Yeah.
Since we were talking about it. Oops.
Yeah, I don't know why people are upset about it. Like, if we can get the tariffs back to where it was in the 60s and 70s, you know, to where the tariffs paid majority of our taxes.
Look, we didn't need an income tax and an IRS.
That's what I'm saying.
Because tariffs were paying for everything in this country. And it wasn't until we started getting to a massive bureaucracy that we needed to start taxing the
I mean, look at fucking Cambodia.
American
Cambodia has a 97% tariff against us. 97 fucking percent.
Look at Vietnam, 90%. Where right now most of our garments and furniture come from.
Yeah. Yep. Vietnam and Taiwan produce the majority of our furniture.
Mhm.
Well, it's like Taiwan in general. Taiwan produces majority of our electronics. So like NVIDIA, our graphics cards, CPUs. Hell, some of our defense plants for the microchips for missiles, or I mean, it's all local news type shit, but are produced in Taiwan.
But so far, this is bringing in, because of these. Hey Jake, sorry, I wanted to show these.
Dude, I thought my computer opened up some weird shit. I was like, I'm being hacked.
No, we started talking about these, so I wanted to show.
Yeah.
So it's bringing right now. There's a list of probably 14 or 15 countries that are already coming to the table to negotiate lowering their tariffs. Israel already dropped all their tariffs on America, and I think so did Argentina. But
I think if we're, this is just me, if we're giving you military aid and foreign aid, you should have zero tariffs against us.
Correct.
Like, because we're already giving you hundreds of millions and billions of dollars.
And life.
So why the fuck are you putting tariffs against us?
Yeah,
I digress. Go ahead, continue.
But one thing that this is all causing, though, is that today they said that this has already brought $6 trillion worth of investments back to the U.S., where companies are now either trying to build a plant, fire up old plants that have been idle for a while, or they're in plans of building new plants.
Dude, this could be like very good news for Detroit and Flint, like the motor cities.
Yeah. In fact, Ford came out with a plan today. It's like a handshake with America. Made in America, bought in America. And right now, Ford is offering employee pricing on all their cars.
Holy
and
shit.
if you buy an EV car from them, they will install a free charger in your home.
Wow.
But
that's pretty sweet.
Stellantis, who owns Dodge, Ram, and all that,
Chrysler,
they've already said that they are increasing all their production now in their U.S. plants. Mercedes is going to start building a plant here. Hyundai and Kia have increased the production at their plants down south.
Dude.
So it's already starting to bring in things, and I think this. So these countries, I believe, have like until April 10th to come to the table and negotiate, or else these are either permanent or something. There's other things that might happen.
Right,
but
they could negotiate for some.
Yeah,
shit.
but like I said, there's already been like 15 of these countries that are coming to the table and basically reached out to the White House.
Well, and that's so for us, for our state specifically. So, like most of the Mideast, especially Kentucky, us, and Ohio, a large portion of our industry was coal. But for us, that's our number 2 industry is coal. And our number 1 export right now is chemicals. So unfortunately, that's why everybody has cancer here, is because we produce probably a quarter of the chemicals in the whole entire nation just through the Dow plant. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see like we had it's not like Ohio steel plants, which were amazing, don't get me wrong, but we had some major steel plants up in the north. I mean, humongous steel plants that's
right. I mean,
20 fucking
this
years.
was the steel industry right here in Ohio. So
that's what I'm saying. I would love to see our steel plants come back. I would love to see the steel plants in Ohio come back.
What the fuck? Why did you have a steel plant that's been fired since the Civil War? What the fuck is the name of that place?
Is it still open? I know what you're talking about. I thought they shut it down, didn't they? Or they're operating.
I don't know, man. We got every day I drive into Cleveland, I see all the steel mills.
How many of them are closed though?
Damn it, I don't remember.
No, they're also running.
Oh, that's good.
You have like one of the oldest. I'm pretty sure you have one of the oldest steel mills.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Fuck, what was that called?
But while you're thinking about that, though, but I think, look, I know the tariffs are going to hurt. No, I say short term. but short term in the big scheme of things and economics, that could be a year, that could be 2 years, that could be 3 years. Yeah, things are going to suck for a while. But if we can get things back on track to where like they were in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, like Jason was saying, we didn't need the IRS. We didn't need all this other income tax.
Here's the one that really pisses me off. Right here, Iraq.
Yeah,
They
fuck
charge
Iraq.
us 78% tariffs on our products.
After everything we did in that fucking country.
And most of our products are being imported in there because they need it.
Yeah.
They don't produce any of their own stuff.
I didn't even look at the whole list. I need to is there one for Afghanistan? I need to see that one.
Probably.
I didn't see it unless I just breezed over it.
Don't even get me started. Do you see how much money we've been fucking giving them lately?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is like an incentive to go to war.
Not lately. It's all part of the USAID fraud, waste, and abuse.
So all that's going away, but regardless.
It's Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay.
That's the one I'm thinking. I fired up in 1888. I think. I don't know. That's Wikipedia.
I don't think we import anything to Afghanistan.
Just bombs.
I don't even think they have any industry for us to import.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
So I do want to show you guys one thing I found. Do you guys remember? It was an April Fool's joke a couple years ago. Kentucky Fried Chicken came out with a fried chicken flavored toothpaste.
Oh.
No, they fucking didn't.
I thought you were
Was
going.
that real?
Fried
well,
chicken.
It was an April Fool's joke, but it was such like people have been screaming for it, and you're never going to guess what they did. Look,
that is fucking disgusting.
Fried chicken flavored toothpaste.
Hear me out. I think the companies that post something very outlandish on April Fools is a test to see if people are actually interested.
I said the same thing.
Because Chevy just did the same thing for 2027.
The square body.
And it got way too much love.
Everybody wanted it.
I think somebody in the marketing is looking at that like,
hey, we might be able to sell this.
Yeah, like I know this was a joke, but that was also kind of like obviously this was shot out as a feeler, and now they're like,
well, I mean, look at the comment next up. Shit scented toilet paper.
Now, I haven't had KFC in so fucking long.
Look, nothing trumps Popeyes, but the KFC chicken sandwich fucking slaps. I'm just gonna say that now.
I fucking love Popeyes.
Like the KFC bowl.
Yeah.
We're talking about Popeyes or KFC here?
KFC.
Oh.
Speaking of Popeyes, did you see their pickle menu now? No. You can get pickle flavored lemonade.
What is everybody's obsession with like? There's like
I don't know
pops,
the
dill pickle chips, dill pickle fries.
There's pickle whiskey now.
Morgan likes that type of shit. I fucking hate it.
Hey, look, you even get a free toothbrush.
Was in the shape of a tender.
No, I will throw down some fucking chicken tendies. Look, I will fight you. I will die on this fucking hill. Look, I love wings just as much as the next person.
I'm a
chicken.
You
think they really taste fried chicken?
But, however, fuck it, when it comes to price to ratio, chicken tenders is where it's at. You get more meat for the fucking price.
This is why I'm a boneless guy.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck yes.
Yeah.
It is more meat. Yep. And I don't have to worry about flicking this motherfucker out every time I want to do a bite, right? I don't
have that problem, but I'm just economical.
But hear me out, though. So
I can get 6 chicken tenders, which is equivalent to 20 wings.
Yep.
Now, why do you like your so let me ask all three of you, why do you like your toothpaste?
Why do I like my toothpaste?
Yeah.
Because
it makes your mouth fresh and clean, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to have fried chicken breath.
No.
Do you remember? This might have been a '90s thing. They used to have bubblegum flavored toothpaste.
Yeah.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Time out. Dude, this is freaky. I was at my parents' house yesterday. And like I said, because they live in their vacation house full time. So we are with the storm and stuff. I had to go check on the house, but they also had the new God damn it. I'm gonna say the word. Shut the fuck up, Jake.
Security.
They were
System?
upgrading their security system. So they're upgrading their security system. And
is it all satisfied now?
Time out. I found a tube that toothpaste like back in the bathroom that in a cabinet.
The bubblegum one?
Yes.
Listen, it was a good idea at the time. However, it was given to kids, and it's something that tasted good.
So they're swallowing all that fluoride.
Yes. What do you think kids did? Because I was that kid. I was like, yo.
It's like, it's like the old bubblegum commercials too. That they were fucking, dude, best marketing ever. You remember the zebra gum?
The tattoos?
You got 60 seconds of flavor, then you had to buy a new pack.
It's genius.
Brilliant marketing.
Bazooka gum.
Brilliant.
After fucking 2 minutes of chewing it, you couldn't physically close your mouth. It got so fucking hard. It was mixed with concrete, but it came with comics.
Brilliant marketing. It was amazing.
I
miss the mid 80s and the 90s. Those were the fucking best.
Fucking peak year. Honestly, even like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Solid.
I said 2005 and below was pretty
That's
solid.
it right there. That's the cutoff. Everything. Oh, fuck, that was a good time.
Because even all the way up until like, what was it, 2000, probably 10-ish? Nah, maybe 2010 is too far. But it was, what were the CD stores that used to be in the malls? And FYE is what it was called, I think.
FYE was one, yep.
Remember?
Yep.
Like,
well, it was Camelot Music. First.
Camelot Music. I miss Camelot Music. I remember them.
And
they were really good.
FYE.
They don't even have that shit now. That's crazy to think about.
No.
It's nuts that I have an album somewhere of CDs.
Mm-hmm. I have tapes. Like
I still,
Jason. I was actually just found it. I still have the original Twisted Sisters cassette.
Fuck off.
Oh man,
I have the original Metallica Ride the Lightning.
Yeah,
it's in a wood grain fucking cassette case thing. And then I had one truck that had an 8-track that came with, it was like a cardboard Amsoil oil fucking box.
Yeah.
It had a bunch of 8-tracks in it. And they were all shitty, but like.
Speaking of that, I forgot to tell you what I saw, Jason, because we used to make fun of you.
I've never seen you get so
excited. Sorry, I saw it on the road not tour. I saw a Ford Fiero on the road like a week ago.
Did you?
Shit.
Yes. I saw it like because remember we used to joke like, "What you used to drive? You like a Ford Fiero?" We're like, no, you fucking didn't.
What?
That's the first one. That's the first one I've seen in the wild since I was a kid.
Yeah, they're very rare. I mean,
that car out?
The fact that you die in it, but
yeah, like because the gas tank, you get rear-ended it and the gas tank would explode.
I thought that was a Pinto.
It was both. They were based on the same chassis.
Wasn't it? Was technically the '66 Mustang too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same body style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't Sakasa have a Fiesta or a Fiero?
I think it was Sakasa.
Francisco. He did.
That's what I thought.
Did this car only come? Oh, there's a white one.
What was it called?
The Fiero.
Ford Fiero.
And I don't know if he had the hatchback or notchback. I guess that was all the same bag.
They were a sporty little car back then.
I tried to send a picture of it to you because it was the original. So I totally forgot about it. It was that fire. You know what I'm talking about? The fire truck red.
Yeah.
So
it
was
to be the most common color.
Yeah. So it was the fire truck red.
You mean the Pontiac Fiero, not the Ford Fiero?
Well, this one was the Ford one, but it was like a fire truck red almost.
So, no, the Ford Fiero would have been. That would have been the Ford Pinto.
That was the Pinto.
Yeah, the Pontiac Fiero. Right?
Yeah, it was Pontiac. Pontiac had the Fiero from 84 to 88.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Pontiac. I said Ford. You're right. My bad. Pontiac. I meant to say Pontiac.
Ford's version was the Pinto.
Ford. Yeah, I meant to say. You're right. My bad. So it was the 2-door Pontiac Fiera.
I typed in
And-
Ford Fiero, and it was like Google just,
you just
could not.
blew its mind.
Yeah, it was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I meant to say Pontiac. My bad. So it was a Pontiac Fiero, and it was like it was so cool because like I was like, what the fuck is it? I was looking at it. I'm like, then I saw the Pontiac logo, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Then
Hey,
it,
horsepower, this little cocksucker.
oh, dude, I think it was like 85 horsepower or something like that. But for a car as like as light as it was,
37 miles a gallon. Good.
37. Yeah, 37.
50 in the city? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, remember the old Geo Metros? They got like
Oh,
fucking 50
Dude.
miles to the gallon.
My shop teacher drove a Geo. It was a like a hunter green Geo Metro with gold rims, gold wheel. He painted them gold. Looks so fucking stupid.
I've been looking at Suzuki Samurais.
Dude, I
Oh,
love them,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
the ones that are like lifted and jacked up and shit.
What the fuck? What was
With the lockers
Suzuki's? It was a little SUV.
Well, the Suzuki Samurai
A tracker.
Same
Tracker,
model
was
as a Geo
the Geo Tracker.
Tracker.
Yeah, I think it was badass.
So there was the Geo Metro was it Suzuki? I can't remember who made the Geo Metro. But
I think that was GM. Yeah, that little
GM.
cocksucker right there. No, that's a
GM.
Samurai.
That's the Samurai.
So
GM, they shared the same body manufacturers and the
That-
same frame manufacturers.
that thing was it was a baby Bronco. Like if you could
Yeah.
you could take the Bronco one and make it smaller, they accomplished it.
Yeah.
And it looks good. You put the top down and in the front seat you were out in the open. Fantastic car.
So, you guys want to see what kind of white privilege we would get in San Francisco?
Oh,
Listen, I lace
Fuck
mine up
yes.
every morning. So what we got?
So, this is the kind of white privilege that we would have in San Francisco. Our speeding fines would be more than the low income and the non-American, the illegal aliens.
nice, dude. Isn't that illegal to segregate fucking Texas like that?
I don't know, but
Wait a minute.
I'd like to know who's doing 100 miles over in San Francisco streets.
I'm sure they're doing it on the fucking interstates. You got all those takeover boys doing that shit.
I do think the highest speeding ticket is from San Francisco. It's somewhere in California. It's got to be.
Probably, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But I mean,
Isn't
I
it a
would.
felony when you do 30 over?
Depending
No.
on, so it depends on the
Depending on the
state.
state,
They
yeah.
felony speeding, or they what they call super speeder. Generally anything 20 miles per hour over, give or take the state, is considered felony speeding.
So yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. Like, hey, anytime you're in San Francisco and if you get a speeding ticket, just claim that you're poor.
It says one of the comments. Why do the poors have cars to begin with? The poors.
Jesus Christ.
I know his.
Those are those Silicon Valley fucks right there, dude.
I'm a big fan when people just say words and then they throw an S at the end of it. Why do the pores? Shit.
Why are they taking public transportation? Great Papon.
Oh, man.
So I don't know why I saved this one, but let's watch it and see why.
Bud.
Can't figure out. How do I share?
Puppy.
it?
Bronx. Hey. Oh, before you play this, I'll let you play it. Actually, just ask. Right, who's actually at fault here?
Well, this might be why I saved it
Okay.
because I wanted to ask you guys. But here you go. Let's go ahead and watch it.
The truck's a
First
fault.
off,
Yeah.
that guy is like smashed, and then this poor guy in the Porta John.
Yeah,
The white truck's 100% a fault.
100%. But
100%.
I want you to watch the truck driver. Watch his steering wheel. Anger.
Oh, he turned into it.
I don't think he actually turned into it. I think he was trying to just keep him from getting pushed into the barrier.
He 100% turns his wheel to the right here.
Well, is it actually to the right? Because remember, the camera flip-flops things.
Right, so
It
he's
is.
got to be sitting like this. So he definitely goes.
He turns into the passenger side.
You
yeah.
can see he kicks over into the truck.
Doesn't matter. Regardless, the white truck's
no.
still at fault.
100%. However, the truck driver probably lost this one because he's doing. It's obviously in a construction zone, and he's doing 57 miles an hour right there.
Mm-hmm. And he's
Not only
in the
that,
lane.
he's in the fucking hammer lane. That's this dude 100% lost this lawsuit. I guarantee it. So any
I don't think
truckers,
I don't think the pickup driver survived. I mean, he got
Oh no, that's a steel hauler right there. He's dead.
He's done.
he got sandwiched between those two.
Yeah, but it's like
And then I feel bad for whoever's in that Porta John.
I also
wish
feel
they'd
really
show
bad.
it.
The fucking steel hauler. Look at how pretty that Peterbilt is. He just
Yeah.
fucking ruins that truck.
Yep, but it's like the same people who come on the merging ramp who think they have the right of way. You don't have the traffic flow has the right of way on the interstate.
100%. This driver also had an opportunity to
To
not
slow down.
hit that truck.
Right.
Oh, the white truck had that opportunity, and he just didn't care.
No, I mean the semi even because
The
he
semi should have slowed down right as he knew what was going on.
he knew exactly what was about to happen. 1, 2, he could have taken those cones and not killed that.
Well, right. He could have I don't know. Right there's the cement barrier.
I
Watch.
guess that watch it goes over to 2 lanes right there.
I'm not saying the guy in the white truck is. I'm not saying the guy in the white truck's not scot-free here.
Mhm.
Especially with his tow mirrors up like that. That guy should just be charged instantly, but he's probably dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. If he's not dead,
Yeah.
he's fucked up.
But as a semi driver, you were supposed to be professional. You're supposed to
Right.
be a step above everybody else.
Wait. I gotta.
I've seen that video and I was like, oh yeah, fuck that
Wait.
guy. And then I watched him. I'm like,
You got to look at the first comment.
what is it?
Hold on.
Hey, could you imagine though? Like if that happened before you started wiping, that'd be okay. But like if you just got done wiping like one that didn't have any friction, you're already working hard. They ain't got no friction. There's a lot of toilet paper used.
Do you imagine that'd be like literally a shitty way to die? No pun intended.
Oh,
Mm.
even if you did, you're just covered in fucking feces. Oh.
Like blue water, a fucking shame.
There were so many times driving truck I wanted to do this to cars, but I knew because there was cameras.
Oh yeah, same.
I would
Dude.
be 100% at fault.
That's the same. Like when I was like doing heavy haul shit and somebody like cut in front of me, I'm like, I was always gonna be like, oh, sorry, I couldn't stop.
Oh yeah, ramp. Just like you said, any fucking get on ramp. I'm not moving over. You are supposed to. You're merging to me.
Well, that's why there's people are so fucking ignorant. That little triangle yield sign, even if it's like it may not be in the shape of an octagon, but the triangle red yield means stop, then yield.
So
People in
It
Michigan
says-
would rather watch you die than merge.
it says the North Carolina Highway Patrol said no one was seriously injured in the wreck. Troopers said the driver of the white pickup truck was at fault and charged with careless and reckless driving.
Good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What do you
good
think
for the truck driver because that could have went very, very fucking south for him.
But then I'm looking at other comments, and one guy said, as a commercial truck driver, this is the truck driver's fault for not slowing down, knowing there was a vehicle in the right lane needing to soon turn into his lane.
because you need to turn into his lane doesn't give him the fucking right away though.
Yeah, the only thing that would have bit that trucker in the ass is if somebody paid attention to the steering wheel because he didn't hit the truck when he turned.
Mhm.
He turned and then hit the truck.
Well, regardless, he
here's-
would have hit it. Regardless, he would have hit it no matter what.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
Then here's someone else. Imagine taking a nice peaceful shit and then you're run over by a semi.
Yeah, a fucking Freightliner of all trucks, too.
Unbelievable way for it all to end.
Oh, God, if I get hit by a freight shaker,
An automatic one at that.
yeah, that just ruined a fucking clean Pete. Oh. I'm not even a Pete guy. I'm a Kenworth guy. I'm like, come on, take it easy on the Pete's.
So
Graham,
I
what
got
are
a
you
few more
eating?
to show you guys tonight.
Give me that
Looks like a
cookie.
cookie.
Give me
Oatmeal raisin.
Oh, that bitch
So
is
here's one for you.
thick.
This is to help us with all the tariffs. Just remember, if the tariffs start hitting too hard, you can always buy
Pre-owned condoms.
Oh God.
Fuck.
Oh God.
Hold on, this is re-lubricated.
Oh, gross.
Just like new.
It's like this video saying, "Ooh, brother."
Oh,
Brother,
reduce, reuse, and recycle. Hey, if oh fuck, they need to put re-rolled on there too.
Triple washed and sanitized.
Oh,
Bathtub.
It says pre-used upcycled condoms.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
what do you think? They just flip them inside out?
Flip him inside out.
New.
Yeah, just. God. You know somebody's used a pre-used condom
Oh,
somewhere.
probably in a frat house.
Somewhere it's happened. Like I need a rubber. Like just wash it out and re-roll it, bro. I got
Here,
you.
bro, take mine.
Yeah, barely used. I've nutted before I even got in her.
Don't be
So if
gay.
you turn it inside out, the nut that's on the outside, would that
Not
get her
your
pregnant?
kid though,
Would that get her pregnant?
but it's not your kid.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
I mean, is that
I want a
possible?
paternity test. Do it.
I flipped that condom inside out, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, this just came out 2 hours ago. California fails audit of federal programs. 66% of COVID unemployment funds in
Yeah.
question.
There was so much fraud during COVID. It's ridiculous.
That
Yeah.
was COVID. It was a fun.
That
I
was
just, I
COVID.
just recently seen a fucking. It was today. It was like a rerun of all the crazy masks that people wore during COVID.
Yeah, I
Because-
saw that. Like the guy wearing the carburetor on his head.
Yep,
and shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
with a fucking yep. Oh man, makes me happy. That was a good. I don't think those pictures should ever die. That needs to be relived, or just to let people know. Like, if you ever feel stupid, just remember, someone wore a T-Rex uniform in the store to buy groceries because they didn't have a mask.
Too.
Yeah, the scuba guy, full ass tank and everything.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to show this one because this one's pretty funny. I need you guys to explain this in your own opinions.
Never seen that before.
Oh yeah, bud.
The tree's a squirter.
That's a Trissy.
Prissy.
That's a puppy, a Bart fist.
God damn, she's wet.
I should call her.
I should go with her. I could probably fit.
Your girl after she sees me shoot full auto. Guns and Liberty.
Guns and Liberty. Yeah.
What is this?
Hard to
Oh, Do I hit play?
That looks like Vietnam.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it. Mm-hmm.
Drinkable water. Sign me up.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably drink the bussy if you were thirsty. You know what I mean?
Crocodile Park tree.
Damn, that tree's got me fucked up. Look at her.
Got me acting up.
That's a thick ass tree right there. She's thick in all the right spots. I don't know how to take a tree just squirting down my face, right? If you're going for like just a hike through the woods and all of a sudden a tree's like, I don't know.
Did you guys see the Army warfighters are back?
I didn't.
Yeah, they're getting ready for the next war.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, let's check this one out. Let's see how.
This is about to be a stupid fucking video. I can feel it.
Who's it going to be with? China?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
$10. I know what they were doing.
Yep. $20. I'd have been holding that up.
I was getting ready to
You-
say This
hoy
reminds-
exotic.
this reminds me was when I think it was Martin, maybe Foster, and somebody else when I had him dragging the Humvee trailer up and down the Myrtle.
Yeah. It wasn't smoking, though. It was just disciplinary actions.
Yeah, I need you guys to move this trailer to the top of the motor pole, then back down, back to the top, and back down. Hey, that needs to go to Charlie Troop's line. Oh, sorry, they need it back over at Bravo Troop.
I will say, because of all the dumb shit I used to do when I became a sergeant, I was very good at fucking making people
Oh yeah,
not
You learn
excited.
from your mistakes.
I did,
Little water
100%. The water jug? Water
Or
jug.
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that Roldan that like to do that? Or no, it's Shoe.
Shoe loved the fucking Spider-Man push-up.
that and the dying cockroach.
Yeah.
Dying Cock- yeah, and then Iron Mike's.
But yeah, I could see you guys all doing that.
Oh yeah,
no,
for
that
sure.
100% would have been our
Fuck, that probably would have been me. I'm not gonna lie. Just go
Yeah.
from the top of the Myrtle down to the bottom. Just
If you gave us a dolly, especially that had handles and four wheels,
That's your own fault.
yeah, idiot.
Yeah.
Do you want to see how proficient I am with this thing?
And you didn't ask us how fast we can go on it?
Did you see how fast we went from the top to the bottom? Just saying.
You get a new pair of shoes and nobody asks you how fast you can run on
I
them?
know, right?
You can't get mad at. I mean, all fucking kids. Like, you know, you can, but
Dude, speaking of
So-
shoes, I just got a new pair Thursday before all this weather came in.
are they light up shoes?
Okay.
No, just a standard pair of like just shoes, $139 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
New Balances.
No, they're Solomon's.
Get some Hokas.
They didn't have them in my size, so I went with Solomon.
Graham, I'm letting you know right now, when you thought our dog chewed up one of your Hokas, I was stressed that I was going to have to take a fucking loan out for that shoe.
Hokas, they're no more expensive than Merrell's or anything else.
I don't even know what a Merrill is. You're in a different tax bracket than I am.
Well, I'm not gonna flex.
My job pays for my shoes.
I was gonna say Google. I was gonna say Google Solomon. Then
Is it
All right.
shoes?
So, what do you think's about to happen here?
oh, somebody's about to get their ass beat. I can already tell you now.
Is that a welder? Oh, doctor versus engineer.
Doctor or engineer.
Yeah, I don't understand the comment, but I definitely understand the video. So let's watch
I'm
it.
pretty sure the guy in red's gonna get his ass beat. Just assuming. Yep.
Beat the dude's
Ooh,
wife.
fuck.
That's a chick. And then that guy's like, "Oh, I'm not touching you. I can't do it."
Oh, he hit that hat.
She assaulted
Oh,
him too, so
yeah.
I love that the husband just.
What's in his hand? Is that a knife?
No,
Is that a-
I don't know.
he got her right on that button.
Oh, he's gonna. I think it's a knife. It's a phone
Yeah,
and a
it's a
knife.
knife.
100.
I'd have
You
fucked
had
him up,
Dude, this guy didn't give a fuck. But you can tell he doesn't give a fuck. He's wearing a fucking onesie.
dude. Equality. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Equality.
overalls.
Yeah.
But is that a chick he hits?
Yeah, that's the wife.
No, I
Hey.
don't think it's a chick. I think it's a they them.
Even if it is a chick, you
Down.
sorry, you guys wanted equality. There it is.
Man, she is out.
We were at the bar one night, and this girl slapped a guy in the face, and he fucking knocked her out, and everybody started clapping, and I was like, "That's what you wanted."
That boy's a fucking pussy. Lets his wife get knocked out, then stands there like a.
And he had a knife in his hand too.
But is it worth catching a charge for your wife for starting an assault and battery?
No, because
Then
you're not
you
going
get
to win
hemmed
that.
up with this. Then you get hemmed up for assault for deadly weapon because she started it.
No, but he's definitely. I know he wasn't getting fucked before, but he's 100% not getting fucked for the rest of his life. Whenever she wakes up,
They don't fuck anyways.
that's what I'm saying. They fuck like turtles that are dead. They don't be fucking no more.
Mhm. I think let's see. So that one was quite an interesting example, and then you got this one. This one's labeled "Fun at Walmart."
After this one, I got why is your sister posted a video recently about their transition, so you might want to see that one. Okay, I'll send you the link, buddy. Really
Here's
proud of her.
Fun at Walmart.
Hell yeah.
Get him.
All too familiar scene.
Yep. That bitch coming over with a stanchion. Oh!
Oh shit!
That weave could barely take that.
Oh! Oh! He just took that to her back.
What do you suppose they're fighting over? Does it say?
I don't know.
I could say
I'll
something
look in a
super
second.
racist, but I'm not gonna say it.
It
But then you
probably
got
is,
the typical. Then you got the typical idiots with their phones just standing around videotaping it. This
Somebody forgot their
country
sandals.
This country is a mess. I mean, to be honest, this country, I get so disappointed with this country. There you go. How come whites don't do this? Walmart, Spirit Airlines, Carnival Cruise Lines, Chuck E. Cheese, anywhere and everywhere. I don't know. I mean, why do we do this?
I don't know, but I'm getting off, boys.
All right, Broski.
All right, dude.
There it is. I found it.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll play it. Bye, Dad.
Bye, Jack. Oh,
Bye-bye.
yeah. Bye. Sorry, it took me a second to find the name. Shit.
Oh, I found another Toronto Mayor video too. Here, I'll play that while you're looking.
I don't know what video to pick though. I'll just put the name in the chat, right? And then I'll let you decide. Because they're all. What you say?
Okay. Well, here I'm gonna show us another Toronto Mayor video. This is from back at Christmas, but I found it kind of funny that she's talking about.
Happy holiday week. But the Santa Claus is still coming to town. But this year he wearing a cathedral. And he not bringing Rudolph because Rudolph is a Jewish. Santa Claus parade will still happen tomorrow, same day as a Palestine protest. We will have an extra police presence to ensure a peaceful transition of power from a Santa Claus to the reader of a Hermos. Not to worry, we have a strict no-car drive-through people policy. Nothing go boom. Hor, happy holiday, we can't say a Christmas because a mushroom get angry. But the Santa Claus is still coming to a town. But this year he wearing a cathedral. And he not bringing Rudolph because a Rudolph is a Jewish. Santa Claus parade will still happen tomorrow. Same day as a Palestine protest. We will have an extra police presence to ensure a peaceful transition of power from a Santa Claus to the reader of a Hermos. Not to worry, we have a strict no-car drive-through people policy. Nothing go boom. Hor, happy holiday, we can't say a Christmas.
Nothing go boom.
Is it the guy that does this a comedian that travels? Okay.
But he's always making fun of the Toronto Mayor because I think he might live there.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
He's got to, right?
Yeah. So Rudolph is Jewish,
Obviously.
and they have a strict policy in Toronto that no cars can drive through people.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Well, this was probably right after in Germany where that car drove through the Christmas market. Yeah.
The Germans doing terrible shit to. No. Not during the holidays. Not the Germans doing things again.
No, that was someone from Palestine.
Oh, I thought it was in Germany.
It was in Germany, but they a illegal alien drove through a Christmas market at Christmas time.
Where's the fucking joy in that?
I know, right? I don't know. Hey, I found some Subaru owners. They rallied this weekend against Tesla.
Oh, God.
So Democrats attacking Democrat cars gets worse because Subaru owners.
Yeah, I was going to say, what happened? The whole, save the environment. Now, he's a fucking Nazi.
But here, so the leader of the rally wanted everyone to know their pronouns. So get ready for this one.
I don't know how much more beer I can drink, Wise. Oh, yeah, dude.
Save them energy. 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 Save them energy.
Oh, that reminds me. Did I send it to you guys? Go ahead.
This is a great condom ad.
Big Mac Energy.
Big Mac Energy. How is it the entire cast of Family Guy is in one person?
Fuck.
Damn, that's a good one.
See right there.
I gotta send it to you guys. Have you guys seen the picture of after a full day of spray painting swastikas on Teslas, Adolf Daimlers?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Died.
That Adolf Daimler.
that fucking guy I sent you, Lily something. He's like the most hated fucking. It's in the chat. Everyone hates this guy at this point in time.
So I found the VA's latest video. Well, actually, it was the video during the Biden years.
The
It was a
VA?
sexual harassment video. So here, I'll show you this one. You'll appreciate this one, Josh.
Let me. Fuck did I do?
Private parts. These are my private parts. No one should see them. No one should touch them. No one should
I can't.
kill
I
them.
can't.
No one should squeeze them. If you touch my private parts, private parts, private parts. If you touch my private parts, private parts, private parts.
Boys, it's been a good life. I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, man. Can we just restart? This is a hard restart. Control delete me, please.
You know, I used to think visits to HR were pretty bad, but this is even worse.
God, that's a good shirt. Control alt delete me, please.
When the harassment training is harassment.
Yeah,
In fact,
right
grown
there.
adults need to
Yep.
learn this.
Oh God. Dude, this is probably like a fucking Wednesday too. Like you've already had a weird week, and they're like, "Hey, we want a private part song after this."
Right?
Why?
And I got
I'd
one
be-
more video for you guys before we call it a night. So a guy in California. So have you seen at some of these restaurants they have these server robots
Yeah, I've seen him.
where they bring you your food?
Yeah, there's one in Ann Arbor. It's actually cool as fuck. That one is. I don't. This one in California is probably.
They ain't gotta pay tips.
So
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, right?
Yes.
I think this guy wanted one for home.
What the fuck are you gonna do with it?
You can't operate without there's like a hub. that connects you.
Yeah, like you need the server and everything. And I mean the actual like computer server.
So wait, would that be kidnapping? Because they have like faces and expressions and like a job.
And why do people think that they can just steal this from a place?
I love when like they're already caught and they just don't stop.
Yeah.
Right?
They're like, all right, fine, have it back.
They're like,
I-
Here's my license plate.
That's an $18,000 robot.
yeah.
Dude, the fuck's the name? Jerusalem Garden, I think. They have them in there. They bring you your food. You put the food in there. They take it away. If like you walk in front of it, it's like,
Mhm.
sorry. What were you gonna do with that though?
That's what this guy asks. Man, what are you going to do with that robot? LMAO, no one is going to buy that.
It's just a tall Roomba. That's all it is.
Someone needs to tell him it's not an ATM.
If your wife is that big of a pocket pussy, you have a fucking problem. This gets mad. Like, bam, if you're gonna steal something, take your fucking license plate off.
I know. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
It is.
And the fact that he
Fucking
backed
screwed.
in with a camera right there.
I'm about to commit a crime of some sort. Let me leave my identification on my vehicle.
Hey,
And
go,
then-
help. I'm being stolen. I'm being stolen. Error 23, Section 8, stealing.
What are the replies to that comment? Oh, okay. The police called, and the social worker responded in 3 to 5 business days.
What was the dude thinking that's gonna be able to cook and bring him food at home?
It's like the most useless fucking thing you could try to steal.
Right?
Anyway, he wanted a sex doll.
I
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. It's almost like in California, it's a given to have. If you live there, you have to steal something.
I don't get it, dude. I don't fucking get it.
well, they can't afford anything else. Everything's fucking too expensive.
All right, boys. So that was another edition of the Cavalry Crew. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. It was kind of just a bullshit night. Nothing really to talk about. I've been down all week and busy, and everybody else has been pretty quiet on the text threads this week. So,
Yeah, we're flooding. So
We'll come.
well, yeah, a lot of severe weather out there too. I know. Oh wait, Jake, Lily am I supposed to search for this?
Oh yeah, just type that name in. You'll be
Into what?
YouTube, if you want.
Oh, YouTube.
wait, what's the name?
Lily, how the fuck did you?
Contino.
If you put his name in
Oh,
reactions, one of the most hated humans right now.
yeah.
Because
So-
he goes after servers and then gets upset when they call him a server.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I have seen them.
Yeah, everyone's seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm.
Dude, it's like that fucking pastor who tries to lock people in the church so they give him
Just-
$40,000.
Instant fucking hate in everyone's faces whenever they see this. We're like, man, shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently, he just got a bunch of facial surgery done. Still looks like a dude, though, so that's weird.
Okay, well, look at this. What in the holy fuck is this?
Sorry, I didn't want to derail the podcast, but I thought you'd. Oh yeah.
We're raising our kids.
Oh,
with no
God
gender. What in the holy fuck? Just let me play it and you'll see what I mean.
This is Ari, Gwendolyn, and Brennifer. They are in a polyamorous relationship, and they all parent Hazel and Sparrow.
We have a 2-year-old antigender baby and a 10-year-old who is non-binary.
They have chosen not to disclose Sparrow's gender.
We don't know it yet. It's something
What
that
the
the sparrows gonna have to figure out and
Wait,
then
wait.
tell us.
Go right back to. Like, look at that face on the
That's a
guy
dude.
on the left.
That's a dude on the right, and I don't know what the middle is.
The middle's
Why?
a girl.
Now, question: why do they always look like that, though? You know what I mean?
Butt ugly. Because they're dudes. They've got the jawline.
No, I'm saying like relationships like this, like they always look like
Mhm.
that.
I don't know, man. This is just disgusting that they raise kids like that. Of course, it's in Great Britain.
It's weird because their teeth look halfway normal.
The other ones haven't talked yet.
That's true. Their dental plans haven't kicked in.
How disgusting, though. Brennifer? I mean,
Brennifer?
yeah, that
Just
was the
leave.
big
Look,
dude.
God, this is my fucking thing. Leave the fucking kids alone until they're 18. Then they can make whatever fucking decisions they want to make.
That doesn't feel like a big ask, honestly.
Right?
Just look after they're. Don't influence them. Don't guide them into any fucking known or
Zero.
unknown sexuality. Let them make the decision once they're legally an adult.
Let them
After
make-
that, it's fucking on them.
Yep.
Leave your kids alone.
And I promise you, a lot of this would just go away
It would.
because it's not pushed. Kids are so moldable at a young age, especially. So, like,
because they think that's the norm. Oh, this is
Right.
the way I was raised.
When they grow up with that, they know nothing else
Yeah.
until they actually start learning.
I was eating fucking worms at the kids. So if I knew a non-binary or non, I knew I had a penis, and sometimes when I stroked it a certain way, I'd come. You know what I mean? I was still figuring.
I'm sure Brennifer still does.
Well, Brennifer's trying to push hers in out.
It would be an innie.
Is that
But how does that make them? If
Brandon
it has
and
a
Jennifer?
thing and it still sleeps with women, wouldn't that just make you a dude dressing as a girl who likes women?
No, because they're polyamorous.
Yeah, it doesn't make any
non-binary.
sense like that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make sense out of it, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's
don't
basically
know.
like. Do you guys remember when we were growing up and all the action heroes was just like there was nothing there? That's what it's like with all these non-binary people. They have no sexual organs.
Which, honestly, do you? But don't make everyone else have
That's
to
a big
be
thing.
too.
Don't
And
push it in my face.
I think that's where everybody fucked up, is that they just
Mhm.
tried to shove it down everyone else's throats. If you just done it, it's like furries, right? No one gave a fuck about furries for years.
Yep.
And they've existed for so long, and all of a sudden now there's like a
Mhm.
new furry breed that's come in. They're like, you have to accept me.
Mhm.
No, I don't. Like, I didn't give it. You could do whatever you wanted, but don't include me, because I don't include
Right.
you on what I believe in.
It's because they were
That's the
the
disconnect.
they were the trophy for everyone 2.0.
Yep.
You leave kids out of it, leave
Mhm.
me out of it. You do your own.
Because they were given everything they ever wanted, so now we have to make sure we give them everything they want, which is public attention. And that's what happens with them trying to get it in schools and everything else. And I am so tired. And thank God we're at a point right now where that shit's not being shoved in my face
Yeah.
like it was for 4 years.
Yep.
Now they're fund all these non-government organizations fundings are being pulled for that bullshit, and also they're attacking other things now apparently. So talk about hypocrisy. All the liberal like earth lovers are attacking Teslas. So I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like Tesla went from save the planet, you don't care about the planet, to Nazism, fascism, and all that shit.
So
Well,
this
that's a complete
weekend,
360 there.
this weekend they're planning on having protests all across the country in front of Tesla dealerships.
Fuck
and
'em, dude.
demos.
So
That's what I said.
here's what it is, in my opinion, as not being like a part of. I don't like politics, right? So
Right.
I stay the fuck out. You've had extreme left for so long, and now you're getting extreme right, which
Mhm.
really neither one was extreme, but it was too much of one and the other.
Yep.
So it's a teeter-totter effect. And everyone here is now sliding down. They don't like that. Whereas just calm the fuck down, right?
Mhm.
There was balance between the two. It wouldn't seem so hectic, but it's been so extreme one or the other,
Yep.
which goes back to I don't need to know what you do because it doesn't involve me, and I don't.
Mhm.
If I don't respect it, I don't fucking say anything. But
And really, even the moderates and the people who are not involved in politics, the stuff that they're clinging to,
it got too much for a while. I'll be the first to tell you that.
yeah, the
Mhm.
stuff that they're clinging to is just wrong. Because, I mean, as a taxpayer, I'm fascinated of the bullshit and the bureaucracy that they're finding, and the fraud, waste, and abuse of our tax dollars. But all these Tesla people or
No, it's my
former
Hey, listen. That's
Tesla
my-
owners.
It's my favorite thing. All the climate activists are killing the climate again.
Yeah. right?
And they're doing more damage by burning these vehicles through the climate.
Right?
It's
Like-
my favorite thing because it's
They're
like
they're
everything
putting
you
more
stood
carbon.
for.
They're putting more carbon in the atmosphere from burning Teslas and Cybertrucks
Shit.
than they would ever put out by themselves in their entire lifetime.
It's my favorite.
Because
Yes.
When you burn those lithium batteries and shit, I mean,
Oh,
it's terrible.
horrible.
But then they're firebombing
So
the
much
dealerships and
Dude, I'm telling you, that is my
was so funny.
favorite thing ever right now. Is that it was like fuck the diesel community. And it's
Mhm.
like, well, it burns cleaner than your car,
Mhm.
and it's like, fuck the Teslas. Fuck it. It's like, what?
Well, not the old thing's burning now is the ozone layer. Thanks, fuck sticks.
It's like now when I drive by, I feel like I'm actually cleaning the environment.
So funny story about that. He's a really good friend of mine.
Oh,
He owns a pharmacy in the area,
Mhm.
and he has a Tesla Cybertruck. He just got it because he still has his other truck. He's got a Raptor and everything else, but he just like, hey, just for local driving, it makes sense. I'm not burning gas. Everything else makes total fucking sense. Dude, this is Boone fucking County, West Virginia. You know, the wild and wonderful fucking whites, all right?
Yeah.
Some motherfucker came up to him and was doing that shit to him, and he was like, dude, like, I bought it because it saves on fuel, and I don't have to pay for gas to go to and from work. And they were like, you're a fucking fascist. And he was like,
Dude,
I own a pharmacy in the middle of fucking nowhere. How am I fucking fascist?
I don't understand how fascism relates to saving.
I don't get it. I don't
It
fucking
was-
get. I don't know. I don't fucking get it.
it was a wave.
Yeah,
That's
It's
all.
it's just them having something else to attach themselves to
And
because
now
there's
you're
nothing else to do it right now.
no, and like I'll be like I've never cared for Teslas ever.
No,
I don't think they're a good looking vehicle. You know, I live in the north where it doesn't really make sense to own a
right,
dog.
right.
But like watching this unfold makes me because it's like someone who's anti-gun that starts shooting gun owners.
Mhm.
That's all I'm seeing right now. It is so fucking funny to me.
And what they don't realize is the fact that whenever they're doing something to a dealership, they're not really affecting Elon Musk. They're affecting the ownership, the owner,
Yeah,
of
the local dealership.
and the employees of the dealership.
that would be like
And that's
going
hurting
after-
local, and that hurts local communities more than it hurts him.
Right.
it'd be like going after McDonald's.
Yeah, because the dude's
Right.
already a fucking
Franchise.
the dude's already a multi-billionaire.
Yep.
Right.
It doesn't fucking affect him.
He's
Right.
never gonna see it.
Yeah.
I love
No,
personally.
it's
it makes
so
me
funny to watch.
happy to
and
my core.
these people freak out on these Teslas. So yeah, I agree. It's funny. And what it's doing though is it's killing the Democrat brand because these Democrats want to get behind it. And today I saw a poll, a national poll that the favorability of the Democrats right now is less than 20%.
Like, but think about it though, right? Like, if we're all gun owners. We love guns.
Mhm.
If we all of a sudden turned on gun manufacturers because one of them waved a certain way,
Mhm.
but we did it with guns.
Well, it's like these people calling. It's like these
We would
people
just find
calling.
another gun. Another
Well,
gun.
These same.
That's what-
That's what I'm saying. These same stupid motherfuckers going after Tesla, calling, "Oh, he's a Nazi. Teslas are Nazis," are going around and buying fucking Audis, BMW, and Volkswagens. Like,
And they
oh,
don't-
somebody didn't read fucking history.
No, that's
Right?
just they forgot what those all were from and where they.
Well,
And for instance,
And-
people don't realize the Volkswagen Bug was made and helped and designed by fucking Hitler.
and they're getting rid of their Teslas, and it's like the dude already made his money off of you.
That and like yeah, the ones that were like lighting them on fire, like this is mine, but I don't want it anymore.
Okay.
He don't
Okay.
care. He doesn't. I
Yeah.
promise you, this is just like free publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity.
Good publicity, right?
That's a fucking. It's always been a thing. Because
Yeah.
guess who's getting talked about?
Because
Daily now.
because bad publicity equals free publicity. He doesn't have to pay for it.
Right.
Burn him. He don't give a fuck. He'll make more. So stupid. I love it. I can't get enough of this.
Yes.
Like, this is funny to me, especially being like, I was the fucking redhead driving a
be
diesel.
like the green-
And now no one gives a fuck about diesels.
It's like the
Nobody.
Greenpeace people that start killing whales.
Yeah, dude, like, it's so wild that like you could let your truck sit there and idle and no one cares as long as it's not a Tesla.
Yep.
The second you're trying to save the environment, horrible person.
Well, on my way to work yesterday, on my drive to work, so most of it's all highway miles, and I did see a Tesla that had a bumper sticker on it. It said anti-Elon Tesla club member. And there's a club out there. There's an anti-Elon Tesla owner club.
I'm gonna put.
So you're keeping your car, but you're.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put an anti-Mossberg on my shotgun, which is a Mossberg. I hate Mossberg more than anything, but I'm still gonna use it.
I'm gonna put an anti-Ford sticker on my Ford.
Yeah, or I hate diesels on the back of my truck.
Just put a sticker. That's, hey, so people don't fuck with you. Just put biodiesel on the back of it.
No, there's a lot of guys. There's guys at work that got the clean, certified clean idle, and their truck is turned up to like 800 horsepower and just smoke sitting there. I love it though. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's saving the environment." Like, you're so fucking dumb. You're so.
But you're rolling coal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brain is just not doing what it needs to.
Hey man, that's why most of these people are fucking quote unquote educated, college educated people.
Listen, no, I say I want like something to happen in America to where like it becomes a war-torn country just to weed people out, but I also don't. But also,
it'd be like the Purge.
Even during COVID, like everybody's true colors showed, and I'm like, "Well, you guys are dumb as fuck. Like, you would die so fast without toilet paper. It's dumb." Nobody thought like I could just hop in my shower and wipe my ass off in there. No.
Yep.
Right? Gotta buy. This is gonna save me.
Oh boy. Well, we'll have to pick that conversation up at another time because I got to head out. You boys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you all on the flip side. And what do I say here?
Oh,
come on, boys. You know,
keep wiping until it's gone. I can't remember.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
I thought we were gonna say.